Unlock the secrets of Hollywood's most chilling mystery. Join us as we delve into the baffling murder of Ronni Chasen, a beloved Hollywood publicist whose tragic death sent shockwaves through the entertaining world. From hitmen to high-profile suspects, this real-life whodunit will keep you on the edge of your seat. Stay tuned for the gripping story behind the enigma that continues to haunt Hollywood.
This episode is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Hey, listeners and viewers, let's talk about surfing the web. We all love the freedom the internet offers, but it's essential to remember the importance of online security and privacy. That's where our favorite tool, ExpressVPN, comes in. ExpressVPN provides a layer of protection that keeps our personal data secure and private. It's especially crucial when we're shopping online or using public Wi-Fi, ensuring our passwords, email, and sensitive information remain our own. It's super easy to use. You just open the app, click to connect, and voila, your connection is secure, your IP address is masked. This level of encryption is a game changer, allowing us to browse, stream, and work worry-free. And let's not forget the speed. ExpressVPN is incredibly fast, avoiding the lag and buffering we all dread. It's especially great for those of us who love streaming our favorite shows and movies. No more geo-restrictions or content limitations. Plus, the versatility is impressive. It works on every device, phones, laptops, even routers. So everyone who's connected to your network is automatically protected. Customer support is also phenomenal. They're available 24/7 to help you with anything you need. It's genuinely a comprehensive service. We can't emphasize enough the importance of protecting your online presence. Internet security is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And ExpressVPN is a powerful tool in maintaining your online privacy. Use the link in the description and sign up today and explore the different plans available. Find the one that suits your needs and start browsing the internet with peace of mind, knowing you're protected with the best. Secure your internet, enjoy your freedom, and let ExpressVPN be your companion in the digital world.
Before we dive into today's episode of Hollywood Homicide, Mysterious Murder of Ronni Chasen, we'd like to remind you to find us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Just search True Crime Never Sleep Podcast or use the link in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching and listening. And now on to today's episode. On the chilly evening of November 16th, 2010, the glitz and glamour of Hollywood were shattered by a shocking event that would send shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Ronni Chasen, a prominent and well-respected Hollywood publicist, was brutally gunned down in her car while driving through Beverly Hills. Her murder remains one of the most baffling and mysterious cases in Hollywood's history. A real-life whodunit that has left investigators, journalists, and the public alike searching for answers. Today, we'll dive into the circumstances surrounding the murder of Ronni Chasen, explore the theories and suspects that have emerged over the years, as well as examine the impact of her tragic death on the entertainment industry. From the initial shock to the ongoing questions, this is a story that continues to captivate the public's imagination. Before delving into the details of her murder, it's important to understand who Ronni Chasen was and the impact she had on Hollywood. Born Veronica Cohen on October 17, 1946 in Kingston, New York, she would go on to become one of the most respected and influential publicists in the entertainment industry. Chasen's journey to Hollywood began in her early 20s when she moved to California to pursue a career in the film industry. She initially worked as a scriptreader and a talent agent before finding her calling in public relations. Her hard work, determination, and keen understanding of the entertainment business quickly propelled her to success. Over the course of her career, Ronni Chasen represented some of Hollywood's biggest stars, directors, and producers. She was known for her impeccable taste, attention to detail, and tireless dedication to her clients. Some of her clients included A-listers like Michael Douglas, Morgan Freeman, and Nicole Kidman, among many others. Chasen's reputation extended beyond her client roster. She was widely respected within the industry for her professionalism and her ability to navigate the complex world of Hollywood publicity. Her work was instrumental in securing numerous awards and accolades for her clients, including Academy Awards. The night of November 16, 2010 began like any other for Ronni Chasen. She attended the premiere of the film Burlesque at Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood and proceeded to several post-screening parties. Later in the evening, Chasen left one of the events and was driving home in her black Mercedes-Benz E350. It was around 12:30 a.m. when tragedy struck. As Chasen drove through Beverly Hills on Sunset Boulevard, a series of gunshots rang out. She was struck multiple times and lost control of her vehicle, crashing into a lamppost. The Beverly Hills Police Department received a 911 call reporting the incident, and when officers arrived at the scene, they discovered Chasen slumped over the steering wheel, gravely injured. Despite their best efforts to save her, Ronni Chasen was pronounced dead at the scene. The murder sent shockwaves through Hollywood and the broader entertainment industry. It was a chilling reminder that even those who operated behind the scenes were not immune to violence. As news of her death spread, tributes poured in from celebrities, colleagues, and friends, all expressing shock and sadness at the loss of such a beloved figure. In the immediate aftermath of Ronni Chasen's murder, the Beverly Hills Police Department launched an extensive investigation to find her killer. The circumstances surrounding the shooting were perplexing, and the motive remained elusive. Several key details emerged from the early stages of the investigation. Number 1, the shooting appeared to be targeted. The fact that Chasen was shot multiple times while driving raised questions about whether the attack was random or she had been specifically targeted. The precision of the shots indicated a deliberate attack. The weapon used. It was determined that the murder weapon was a 9mm handgun. This information would later become crucial in the investigation. And then surveillance footage. Beverly Hills is known for its extensive network of surveillance cameras, and investigators scoured the footage for any clues. Unfortunately, the camera at the intersection where the murder occurred was not functioning that night, leaving a gap in the investigation. And then possible motives. Detectives initially explored various motives, including professional jealousy, personal disputes, and financial issues. Chasen's high-profile clients and her involvement in the industry made it difficult to rule out any possibilities. And of course, a lack of witnesses. Despite the late hour, there were no witnesses to the shooting, further complicating the investigation. The investigation into Ronni Chasen's murder would span months and involve numerous leads and potential suspects. The case seemed to take on a life of its own, with various theories emerging and evolving as new information came to light. As with any high-profile murder case, theories and suspects abounded in the wake of Ronni Chasen's death. Some of these theories were speculative, while others were based on tangible evidence and investigative leads. So we're going to explore some of these prominent theories and suspects that emerged during the investigation. Starting off with professional rivalry. One of the earliest theories was that Ronni Chasen's murder may have been the result of professional jealousy or rivalry within the entertainment industry. Chasen's successful career had made her both influential and wealthy, which could potentially lead to conflicts with competitors. However, no concrete evidence supporting this theory was ever found. And of course, a simple theory is road rage. Some speculated that the murder might have been a result of road rage, as Chasen was driving at the time of the shooting. However, this theory was quickly dismissed, as the methodical nature of the attack and the multiple gunshot wounds suggested a targeted hit rather than a random act of violence. Financial motive. Investigators also looked into Chasen's financial affairs to determine if any financial motives existed. They examined her will and financial transactions, but found no evidence of financial trouble or disputes that could have led to her murder. And then we have a hitman theory. The most persistent theory that emerged was that Chasen had been the victim of a professional hitman. The use of a 9mm handgun, the precision of the shots, and the apparent lack of motive all pointed to a carefully planned and executed attack. This theory gained traction as investigators delved deeper into her personal and professional life. And of course, there's the possible gang-related involvement. Another theory that briefly circulated suggested a potential connection to the criminal underworld. Some speculated that the shooter may have been connected to a gang or criminal organization. However, no concrete evidence linking Chasen to such elements was found. And then, of course, you gotta look at a possible disgruntled client or associate. Given Chasen's extensive list of clients and business associates, investigators looked into the possibility of a disgruntled client or associate seeking revenge. However, no credible leads or evidence supporting this theory were uncovered. And then there's just the theory of a robbery gone wrong. Some initially considered the possibility that the motive behind the murder was a robbery gone wrong. However, nothing was stolen from Chasen or her vehicle, and the attack appeared to be focused solely on her. Despite the numerous theories and leads, the investigation into Chasen's murder appeared to stall at times. The lack of eyewitnesses and the absence of a clear motive made it challenging for investigators to make significant progress. However, the persistence of law enforcement and the dedication of detectives kept the case alive. The breakthrough in the Ronni Chasen murder case came in December 2010, just a month after the shooting. Acting on a tip, police detectives conducted a search of property in Hollywood inside an apartment building. They discovered a man named Harold Martin Smith, who was a person of interest in the case. Smith was a career criminal with a history of violence and drug-related offenses. He had been staying at the apartment. During the search, he pulled out a gun and committed suicide before officers could question him. The gun he used matched the ballistics of the weapon used to kill Chasen. The discovery of Smith and the matching ballistics provided a significant break in the case. However, it raised more questions than answers. Why had Smith targeted Ronni Chasen, and was he acting alone? The investigation shifted its focus to uncovering Smith's connections and any potential motives behind the murder. As investigators delved into Harold Martin Smith's background, a troubling portrait emerged. Smith had a history of violent behavior and a lengthy criminal record, including charges related to drug possession, assault, and firearm offenses. He had spent time in prison and had struggled with substance abuse issues. One theory proposed was that Smith carried out the murder as a part of an attempted robbery. However, they quickly dismissed this as evidence, as no evidence suggested that he had taken anything from her or her vehicle. The most perplexing aspect of the case was Smith's apparent lack of any prior connection to Ronni Chasen. There was no evidence of a personal or professional relationship between the two, and Chasen's friends and colleagues were unaware of any links between them. This raised the question of whether Smith had acted alone or if he had been hired by someone else to carry out the murder. And now we're going to take a little bit closer look at the theory of a paid hitman. The theory that gained the most traction in the wake of Harold's suicide was that he had been a hired hitman. This theory posited that someone with a motive and a means had paid Smith to carry out the murder. If true, this would mean that Ronni Chasen had been the victim of a targeted assassination. The motive behind such a plot remained a subject of speculation. Some suggested that it may have been related to a personal or professional vendetta against Chasen or her clients. Others believed that it could have been connected to financial disputes or even a case of mistaken identity. The investigation continued to focus on uncovering any potential connections between Smith and individuals who might have wanted Chasen dead. Detectives interviewed Smith's acquaintances and associates, attempting to trace the origins of the plot. However, progress remained slow, and the case grew increasingly complex. As the investigation into the murder continued, theories and conspiracies emerged in the public eye. The high-profile nature of the case and the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death fueled speculation and rumors. Like we covered, you had the Hollywood conspiracy that Chasen's murder was part of a larger conspiracy within Hollywood involving powerful figures who wanted to silence her or eliminate a perceived threat. This theory often intertwined with ideas about the industry's dark underbelly. And then there's a professional vendetta, like we discussed, possibly a disgruntled client or business associate with a grudge against her orchestrated the murder. This theory gained traction due to her extensive client list and her role in shaping the careers of many in Hollywood. And then there's the simple theory that it was just mistaken identity. Some believe that Chasen may have been mistakenly targeted, with the hitman confusing her for someone else. This theory obviously raised questions about whether there was another intended victim. And a more far-fetched theory is a cover-up. This proposed that Chasen had stumbled upon sensitive information or was about to expose a scandal within the industry leading to her murder as part of a cover-up. Ronni Chasen's murder had a profound impact on Hollywood, both in terms of its professional community and the broader public perception of the industry. We're going to dive into some of the ways in which the death reverberated throughout Hollywood. Starting off, of course, you had a heightened sense of security. In the wake of Chasen's murder, there was an increased focus on security within the industry. Events, premieres, and public appearances became subject to stricter security measures to protect both the celebrities and industry professionals. And Chasen's murder shattered the illusion of Hollywood invincibility. It reminded everyone in the industry that fame and success did not guarantee safety and that violence could strike even in the heart of Tinseltown. Reflection on personal safety. Many professionals began to reevaluate their own safety and the precautions they took in their daily lives. The unsolved nature of Ronni Chasen's murder continued to be a source of fascination and intrigue in Hollywood. It served as a reminder that justice had not been served, and the questions surrounding her death remain unanswered. The murder of Ronni Chasen remains one of Hollywood's most perplexing and enduring mysteries. Despite extensive investigations, numerous theories, and a person of interest, the case has never been definitively solved. The circumstances surrounding her murder, the lack of a clear motive, and the shadowy world of hired hitmen have left many unanswered questions. Ronni Chasen's legacy endures not only through her work in the industry, but also through the enduring mystery of her murder. Her tragic death serves as a stark reminder that even in the glitzy world of Hollywood, darkness can lurk, and justice is not always easily achieved. As the years pass, the hope for closure in the case remains, and the memory of her contributions to the industry continue to be celebrated by those who knew and admired her. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think? Or I should say, who do you think was responsible for the murder of Ronni Chasen? Do you believe any of these theories explain her death, or do you think these theories are kind of far-fetched? Of course, if you want to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/TCNS. Your support helps the channel grow, upgrade our equipment, bring a new host, be able to pay them, and one day take this show on the road, because we'd love to have live episodes from major crime locations like Hollywood, Texas, California, all these serial killers that operated across the country. We'd love to do live episodes from those locations, and your support can help make that happen. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening, and give us a thumbs up if you like our videos, and we'll see you next time.